most widely celebrated holidays in the history of Mexico. Remember, it's not Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, but it's September 16. The history of Mexico is an important backdrop for understanding modern-day Mexico. A mix of cultures and traditions remain in place and continue to permeate everyday life. For everyone interested in Mexico history, Mexico facts are guaranteed to add a rich interest to your vacation. Learning facts about Mexico will enhance your trip no matter where your travels take you within the country. Secret number 9. Go with the flow. You'll enjoy Mexico if, number 1, you have a spirit of adventure. So you've got the spirit of adventure in you but can't decide where, when, or how you want to get your adrenaline pumping? Pack your sense of adventure and go visit Baja California now, because I have great tips for you. The spirit can vary from fiesta to siesta in Baja California, where you can choose from ecotourism adventures or vacations for people interested in geology, botany, zoology, marine biology, and anthropology, or simply extreme sports like surfing, sailing, hiking, jogging, or biking, ATV tours, and much more. Push your limits, enjoy experiences like no others. This is the one life we have. If instead you have an idea of discovering and watching with your own eyes marvelous, primordial, and uncontaminated places, I've got to talk to you about Chiapas. Lakes, rivers, and waterfalls, lots of which can be visited thanks to local groups, are everywhere. A green carpet covers most of Chiapas's territory, a true evidence of the rich, fertile ground. The Chiapas cloud forest in southern Mexico has ancient and rare tropical flowering plants and an incredible variety of flora and fauna. Mizolha, Agua Azul, and El Chiflon are the most amazing waterfalls of Chiapas. Also, Chiapas has some of Mexico's most fascinating Maya archaeological sites as Palenque, Bonampak, Yaxchilan, Chincoltec, Tonina, etc., etc., etc. Even if you're going to Mexico City, life will be an adventure. You can either have fun with it or be frustrated by it. The choice is always yours. Number 2. You can accept that most things are out of control. If you think everything has to be in its place and there must be a logical explanation for everything, then you're going to spend a lot of time being unhappy. Learn to go with the flow. That's one of the teachings of this audio book. Go with the flow. Don't let everything to be in control. Traveling is never going to be all control. And in Mexico, see it as freedom, as you having the opportunity to really relax and not coping with problems. Number 3, you are willing to accept things as they are. As we were saying, Mexico is not perfect. Not every country is perfect, and let's face it, you're not at home. You don't have your things, you don't have your house, you don't have anything you have at home, so things are not going to be perfect. There's a wonderful little prayer that says, in part, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I can't change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. You may find yourself repeating this when little Mexicanism get between you and getting things done. there's many Mexican sayings, like ahorita, which is right now, but it's a right now that never happens. Uh, that's the kind of things you'll find in Mexico. Things are going to be different. It's like you have to understand culture is different in many other countries. Face it, be nice, calm down, and relax. You are on vacations. You are not under the work regime. You are on vacations. That's the best way to take it. Number 4, you truly like people and can accept their differences. Remember that you are never alone in Mexico. Even if, and especially if, you happen to go to a small town where there are no other gringos, you will meet many locals. They are a gregarious bunch with large families and a healthy curiosity about the bizarre ways of foreigners. Yes, it is. In Mexico, people are really interested about foreigners, and it is a genuine interest, and people will like you if you are likable. Remember that many of the things we take for granted about ourselves are pretty darn amazing to outsiders. Old people and small kids will ask you questions as you travel about, and be willing to answer those questions. Because remember, it's interest. They want to be in a relation with you, not a business relationship, but they want to be your friends. Many people will try to help you when you need it, and you can always find people in Mexico that will help you when you need it. Strangers of all classes will show you things and help you find whatever it is you're looking for. Be it a road out of town or a battery for your car alarm. People will help you. So, like people, I don't mean you use them, but try to let them help you. Try to let them talk. Be also interested back. Number 5, have a sense of humor. This is probably the most important ingredient in enjoying life in Mexico. For a couple of days, you're going to be on vacations, maybe for a month or two, maybe for about a summer. You will be in that fabulous country. Enjoy the life there. It is a different rhythm than different around the world. It doesn't mean that if you go to Mexico City, you're not going to find that people are stepping into each other and running to work, but the rhythm is going to be different. And mostly if you go to different places around the country, don't take yourself too seriously. You will do much better than if you do. If you are a very serious or sad person and you have been traveling to Mexico, or you are traveling to Mexico, your whole personality could change for the better, because you have to smile, because you have to change a couple of things. These are the main personal traits that will make your trip, not only in Mexico but in many countries in Latin America if you go, easier. I'm not a psychologist, of course, and there is absolutely nothing scientific about my 5 things. It's based on my experience and what I have gathered from the thousands of people I have talked to and observed during my years writing about Mexico and traveling to Mexico and talking to people who live there or people who think they want to go or live there. It's only to give you an honest assessment of some of the difference of traveling to Mexico versus other countries.